Hey everyone, it's Tracy Martirana here from Holistic Wellness with Tracy. Welcome back. Today we move into the second month of our 90 Days to Holistic Wellness series. We are on week 5. If you missed the previous videos, please be sure to check them out. I will link the playlist here and also down in the description box. Week 5 is all about charity and service work. Now, you might be thinking, how is this benefiting me? Because you're thinking we're doing like a wellness challenge, right? You're thinking how we eat, how we move, how we're exercising, what we're doing every day. And yes, we are very much focused on the health of our bodies. But as you recall from the first video, holistic wellness is about more than just how we are physically. It's also about our mind, our heart, and our soul. When you do something like for charity or service work, when you are in service of others, it is a wonderful feeling. There are positive benefits to you. Yes, doing service work helps others, but also just doing a couple hours or even less than that, just even a small amount of work towards helping others increases your own self-worth and happiness. Basically, what I'm saying is the definition of altruism is a little bit false. That means doing something for others as no benefit for yourself. But in reality, anytime you do something for others, it will benefit you, even just emotionally. We're still carrying on with all the changes we made in month 1. So we're eating an extra serving of vegetables. We're walking a little bit extra. We're meditating a little bit every day, just a little bit. And we've also done something to decrease our chemical exposure. And today we're doing just something simple. This might be writing a check to a charity if that's all you can manage. In all honesty, this week you might not be able to do much. This week might be all about research. It might be about reaching out maybe through Facebook or through friends to find local charities or service providers that might be able to use your help. Maybe brainstorm a list, come up with several, reach out, contact them, see what types of things they need, and then see how that works for you. What can you give? What can you do? How can you help? If you're a little bit stumped on how you even find places to help, contact one of your local churches, maybe ask them. If you have a local Rotary, reach out to them. They are always doing service work in the community. You can contact maybe a Moose Lodge, see if they have anything that they're doing. Oftentimes, communities have some sort of either free meal service, whether it's Meals on Wheels or like a food pantry type idea. In the community I live, we are lucky enough to have a community meal. I believe they host it twice a month, and I think it's done by our Rotary. It is meant for people who maybe are low income that could just use a free meal. It's also just meant for people who are lonely and want to come out and connect. So they do have a donation box. People can pay, what they want. It might be nothing. It might be way overpaying. It all depends on what they're there for and what they have and what they can contribute. If you have something like that in your area, that's a great place to volunteer. Check around in your area for maybe nursing homes, sometimes just going in and visiting with people, or they might have like more detailed things that you could do to help out. You can contact a local hospital, see if there's a program that they have for maybe people to come in and hold babies or visit with elderly patients. Like, you never know what you can do and what you'd be interested in, what your local need is. So look around, contact lots of people. You might be surprised at what you find. If none of those things really work out for you, maybe your schedule is too busy, or maybe you live in an area where those things just aren't really an option, you can do financial donations. Where I used to work, you could do weekly donations right out of your paycheck to certain things. You could also just write a check to your local Rotary, to your local Salvation Army, to your local homeless shelter, whatever you have around you, whatever you feel would be helpful, even an animal shelter if that's where your mind goes. Another thing you could simply do is put away like $1 a day. Just put a little bit of extra money aside and then use this money just for something simple. It could be buying someone else's coffee. It could be over tipping your server if they were really great. Find a way to just make someone's day with that extra cash. And if none of those things sound good, if you don't have the time and you don't have the money, the one thing you probably have is extra stuff. So take a little time, look through your closet, look through your house, box up a few things to donate and give that to a local charity. If you give it to one of the bigger places like Goodwill or Salvation Army, yeah, those products like your coat or your blanket or your shoes probably aren't going directly to someone that needs help, but in the end, they are using the money from their retail sales to support other programs. So, do what you can and feel really good about it, no matter what it is. This week, that's what your goal is. Do some research, come up with a way that you can give back, that you can be of service, and then either schedule it or do it, whatever you can manage this week, and then carry that along. So if you do something just this once, that's great. But if you can make it something that you do routinely, doesn't have to be every week, maybe once a month or once every 3 months. It doesn't have to be often. It just has to be something you do often enough that you feel good about it. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss week 6.